Hello my darlings, and welcome back to Henford on Bagley. We are in the Bramblewood area today, and we're back at the mill house for the final time. Last time we finished the interiors on the first level by furnishing up the main bedroom suite and also the home office area. Today we're going to be finishing everything off by furnishing the landing area, Annabeth's bedroom, Dominic's bedroom, and also the guest bedroom. So let's get into game and let's get this build finished. You can use my code BUMPKIN at checkout on the EA app or at sims.com. I receive a small commission from your purchase and you greatly support me and the channel. Thank you so much. Happy Thursday, my darlings, and welcome back to Let's Build the World. And here we are on a bit of a different view to start off with today. I just want to go over my thoughts and let you all know, after this lot here that I'm going to be speaking about in a minute, there's going to be one lot left of this save file, which is going to be a big lot with multiple houses and multiple families moving in. But I just wanted to bring you up to date, up to speed on the map before we actually go ahead with the final part of the old mill today. Now, I've had thoughts with this lot here. This was going to be where I was going to be building a modern house. And I was trying to fit it into the storyline that I've got going with this murder mystery. And the characters and stuff just weren't fitting in, let alone the house. And it got me thinking, and it kind of broadened the story a little bit for me. We need another pub. We need another pub here. We've got one pub. We are in a British world, for goodness sake. And a countryside pub is an absolute must. So what I'm going to be building is an inn, and it's going to be called Riverview Inn. But what I'm thinking about actually making it is a residential lot itself. So I'm still going to be building a family around that lot, or a couple that I've got in my head, and they've been on the back burner. They were going to be living in the hamlet of Whittington, in the pub that's going to be there. But I've decided I'm just doing a standalone pub here. You can change this lot into a bar and get rid of the family if that's what you want to do. But I'm going to go ahead with the storyline of that they actually live on the lot themselves, which happens quite a lot with British pubs. So that's what I want to do with that. That's going to be the next build, which we're starting tomorrow, by the way. So I will introduce that family tomorrow once we actually get onto that lot. And then what we're going to be doing is heading over onto the hamlet of Whittington, which is going to be a village on a 64 by 64 lot with several different houses. Going to do a little church there as well. It's going to be a very quintessential looking little British village, or hamlet, shall we say. Hamlet's a little bit smaller than a village. So that's what we're going to be doing there. And then this save file is for you to figure out what has been going on. And also, we will be getting back into the murder mystery side of things. Don't you worry about that. As with today, you're going to get a little bit of an update today. And I'm not going to spoil something for you just yet, because we're going to wait until we get to the hamlet of Whittington before I actually broaden that story a little bit further. But if you remember when we were at Henford House and there was a little mysterious happening right at the end of that tour, there is somebody missing from the lineup of the Henford family. I think you all know who it is, but I don't want to divulge that just yet until we get into this build here. If you remember, the Henford family own the hamlet of Whittington as part of their estate. So I wanted to wait until the final, until we actually get into that storyline a little bit better. So there is a mysterious happening that's happened, but we're not going to know the outcomes of everything until we get into the hamlet of Whittington itself. So that's it. I just wanted to go over a bit more of this storyline, where we are on the map and where we're going next before we actually get on with the old mill for the final part today. So that's it. Nothing more to say. Let's get over to the build mode and let's get the old mill completed. And so here we are at the final part of the old mill. All we've got to do today is the landing area up here. Annabeth's bedroom, which is going to be in this one. This one's going to be Dominic's bedroom, and I'm also going to be doing a guest bedroom as well in this area. And then we're done. I did go ahead and furnish the bathroom up here. Decided on doing a little bit of a shower moment in here, like a closed off shower moment. But it's practically the same as everywhere else. So that is the tickety-boo. Yes, it is indeed. So the first point of call today is going to be the landing area itself. I had quite a few ideas off of you lovelies. One of you said like make it into like an area where the kids can kind of get away from the adults. But you've got to remember the kids are adults. They are young adults. So they'd have their own rooms respectively to do that. So I'd rather make this into a bit of a more communal area with, I think it would lend itself well to being like an area to come up and get away from the rest of the house and chill out and read a book. We've got a reading like nook down here, but nothing is stopping us from having another one up on this level. I think having loads of windows and stuff around here would just look really nice as well. So that is what I want to do, I think. I want to make it into a little bit more of a reading nook, but with a shared computer area up here as well. So like a desk, that kind of vibe. So that's what we're going to do. First off, let's get a desk out. I really like this one here from the Life and Death expansion. I wish it didn't have a quill on it. I just don't think this quill suits the style of this for some reason. Don't know why they've decided on doing that, but I'm going to put in this desk anyway and just pretend that that is a scabby dried flower that they've put in there. You know, like the dried flower moments that people tend to like. I have no idea why, but I think that would look really nicely up here. Yes, and I am going to go ahead and use that same chair, but I think I'm going to darken it down up here and have a bit of a black moment going on there. I think that could work really nicely. A nice desktop as well. I'm going to go ahead and put this one here because it just looks a bit fancy. So I think that would work quite nicely up there too. Yes, I'm into that. I'm very much into that indeed. And I want to go ahead and add in a bookcase up here. I think what I'm going to do is use the same bookcases of what we've been using downstairs, just so it marries in well with this area. But I think I'm going to surround the window a little bit with it. So if I can do you to there, you to there, flop you to there like that, and then grab one of these and grab that in the middle. Oh, is it going to connect with them? It does. I think I need to put that in first, actually. Oh, do you know what? I could move this desk along a little bit. It's given us enough leeway there. Yeah, that's fine. And then that kind of fits in a little bit better there, doesn't it? I'm going to tuck it in as much as possible. Doesn't need to be absolutely perfect, but I think that would work quite nicely there. Yeah, something like that. I'm not going to go up the top here, though. I don't think it needs the height in here. Or maybe it does. Let's trial it, you know? Why not? Let's trial it while we're here and do a full window surround. Actually, I do kind of like that. I do like that, but I'm just going to change a few of the swatches. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Yes. Oh, I enjoy that. I really do. And I think what I want to do is either a sofa up here. I think, actually, the Moschino black sofa would look good up here because it's black as well. It's going to match in with that office chair really nicely. I trialed that Moschino one and it just wasn't the vibe. So I'm going to use the new Casanova kit sofa because we wanted to use this downstairs, but I think it would lend itself well here. So what I'm going to do, this might be an awkward place to put it really, but I think that's going to work, especially if I get a really nice plant and kind of put it behind here as well. So that kind of brings a little bit of like, you know, a moment there. Even a lamp would be good there as well. A lamp and a plant, you know. Oh, I like this one. I always forget about this. They need to do some better swatches with this plant. With this light. But I think this could look really nice here. If I can use the two of them, that's going to bring a little bit of solidity to that awkward area behind it. And I think it makes sense there now, you know. Still giving us a nice thoroughfare coming through this way. And then what I can do with the desk is put the desk into this orientation and flop it over there like this, which is what I want to do. And then again, it gives a nice thoroughfare there, but also gives the desk an area for them to look out the window. I had a few of you saying swap the desk around in the office as well so it faces the window. I don't want to do that. It doesn't make sense for this room in particular. If you're meeting clients, you want to be facing them. You want your clients to be looking at the good view with you sat in that wonderful chair, you know? That's what you want, darlings. So that was my thought process behind that. But I think that's going to work, actually. I do like it. I feel like they need a nice rug up in this area. And also some really lovely art pieces up on the wall here as well. So let me grab all of that final little details out. And then what we're going to do is get into Annabeth's room and furnish Annabeth's. And there we go. Some lovely art up on the walls. I couldn't figure out where to put this because it's quite big. I tried it here. It just looked a little bit too swamped. So I thought this area here just looks really nice to have a big bit of art there. A couple more pieces as well. Some modern art to fit in with the aesthetics. This rug here as well, right under, fits in there a dream. And I also did a little lamp and a Lindsay speaker on the desk itself. So that's a nice little area, a nice little hideaway from the rest of the family if they may wish, you know? So that's the vibe. Yes, it is indeed. So we're coming into the bedrooms now. I'm going to furnish this one here off of camera, just the spare kind of bedroom, the guest bedroom really. And what we're going to do is Dominic's and Annabeth's bedrooms together. So that's what we're going to do. So let me get on with this one here and then we'll make a start on Annabeth's. Well, that took some time to figure that out then. I was just not enjoying anything I was doing, but I finally came up with a kind of neutral grey sort of tone in here that I really like. Little sofa over in this area, a plant hanging from that area over there. And I decided on doing like a floating cabinet moment with some lighting underneath with a TV above it, a little wardrobe over in that corner there, and I've missed out one thing. So let's do that together. Let's get a little mirror over here. I think maybe this one would work in here. Oh, it does, look. If I can get you into that corner. Yes. Oh, is there a darker version? Only black. Oh no, that'll fit in better actually. The grey. Yes. And there's our little guest bedroom. To be honest with you, little floating shelves with some lights above it as well. I'm for it. And then I've pulled out everything that's going to go in Annabeth's room because I've changed the colour of the walls. The walls were just not working for me. These blinds are a little bit too small for these windows. I will play around with them with the tool mod and get them in better. But yeah, I've gone for this colour. I've gone for a bit more of a darker sort of like pinky brown in here. The lilac mauvey tone just was not the one and she was not enjoying it. So this is what we're going to do. This bed over into this corner. We need to remember she's probably around the age of about 20 to 23, I'm going to say. I reckon she's a couple of years older than her brother. I think her brother's around about the age of 21. And she doesn't want to live in her parents' house forever. It's not something that she is looking at doing. But she did decorate her room with her newfound skills from university after coming back and doing her interior design degree. I hate the way that lamp sits there. I really do, but that is the only place I'm going to be able to put it. In fact, let's shift it back to where it was. So yeah, she's not going to be living here forever. Maybe she's looking at moving into the city, the big city. I can imagine that for Annabeth, actually. She is a high maintenance sim, so you can imagine the sort of things that goes through her head. And yeah, that's all I need to say on that, really. A little rug. Let's get this rug in. Why not, you know? Pop you to around about there. I do want to get a desk in this room as well, and I don't know where I'm going to put that just yet, so we'll come back to it. I do want a dresser in here as well as a wardrobe, and I'm going to use a mixture of these two. But what I'm thinking, putting the dresser around about there, have we got space for a desk in here? I reckon we might have. I mean, this corner would lend itself well to a desk. I'm wondering if I put this here in the middle of these curtains, windows. I've got the blinds on my brain because they're not fitting that perfectly, but I will sort it, I promise. Yeah, I can still get a TV above it. It's going to be a bit offset to the bed, but that's absolutely fine. I can absolutely let that go, to be honest. I think what I'm going to do is swap out. I think this one here would look better in this room, and this one would look better in this room because it's got the grey tone to it with a pop of yellow. Yes, it does. And then you will fit into this room a lot better. If I can get you just above there so she can still lay in the bed, watch TV from that moment. That is going to be a good space, actually, for a desk. I reckon we could get something in there. A little buffet as well. Just a little bit of a soft furnishing by the window. In fact, I think I'm going to put you here and put a plant there. The plant in question, come with. I think I'm going to flop you to around about there, my darling. I'm going to get rid of you, actually. And I'm going to use this one instead. And we're going to have a little seating moment in here. I've had a few people laugh at me sometimes. Oh, Aiden's putting a chair in the bedroom, facing the bed as always. I've got chairs in my bedrooms. I don't know. Maybe that's just a me thing. I don't know. But I love a chair in a bedroom. I don't know about you lot, but it's where I put my pants and socks on. I sit my ass down, butt naked, and put my pants on. It's my pant chair, you know? It's my absolute underwear chair. There we go. That's a good name for it. This lamp, I've decided to bring a bit of a black accent in just because of the window frameage. And I think that works quite nicely, actually. A little mirror. I'm going to flop you off into this corner here like that. And I think that'll be perfect. Oh, I'm for it, I must say. So, with the desk itself, I just want a single squared desk. And I can't remember if we've got anything that would fit in this room. I don't think we have. I mean, we have this one, but would I be able to have like a softer, non-battered version of it? I don't think it's going to vibe in here very well, actually. I think we have to go with a dining table in here, to be honest. Or I could get in this if it fits in. Oh, do you know what it does? I'm going to get you in instead then, because it's kind of got that little bookcase moment, hasn't it? So at least she's got somewhere to come and do her work, you know, by herself, away from the fam. That's what we're vibing with today. Shall we try out the new chair? What would this look like in here? I think it would have to be darker, you know. Let me see. No, actually it wouldn't. No, it doesn't go. I think it would have to be a lighter version. Is that a bit too crisp for in here? I don't know, actually, because of the white pillows and stuff. It might look okay. Yeah, and the chair. I'd prefer if that was a bit of a more creamy tone, but we're not going to get fussy today, are we? No. I'm just going to use a normal desktop. Get a desktop up there, but what I would also like her to have is a sketch pad as well. So I'm going to put the sketch pad up there. In fact, let's put it all about straight lines in this house. All about the straight lines in this house. That one there. Don't want anything above here? No, I think she'd be very, very clean and tidy. And that's the vibe. That's it. I like this room. I like the softness on the walls and the bed. I think it matches in really nicely. I think we've tied it all in quite well as well. So I'm for that. So finally, Dominic's room. Now there's going to be a storyline with this. Dominic has just came back from university. So I would see his room being more a reflection of his teenage self rather than how he is now. So this room is going to be a little bit outdated to his personality. We're going to make it look a little bit more like a teen bedroom. I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. So I think I'm going to do the same as what I've done here and just get everything ready and pull it out. And we'll go from there. Okay, so one teen but adult bedroom coming right up. So this is the bed that I've chosen. And I'm going to tuck it into the corner here. Nice little vibe there with that. We're going to do this side table with this light right there. I've also got a couple of cheeky posters that I want to put up on the wall just around about here. Beautiful. Just various, you know, pop culture things, I would imagine. A little desk, which I'm going to fit right at the end of the bed. Just slot it in that kind of position there. I definitely see him as a bit of a gamer as well. I would say that. A sofa that I'm going to be tucking into the corner as best as I can to there. And then doing a little filing cabinet into the little gap that we've got going on there. That's a nice little moment across that wall, including some more pop culture posters, I would imagine, maybe favourite bands or something, or films, whatever. Plastered up on the wall on that side as well. Around to this side, a wardrobe. I'm going to flop the wardrobe into this position, put it around about there, with a mirror just off to the side of it, there. A little TV moment that I'm going to be popping round about there, I think, with a little games console as well. I am going to pull this right up now, actually. So I'm going to put you around about there. I'm going to tuck the games console into that corner. Pull this up. And also, and keep that mirror free, actually. Because in my head, he kind of came back maybe just before Christmas. You know, that was the end of his degree. So he's still got things that he's like unpacking. His suitcase and stuff is still out, you know. This was his teen bedroom. He's looking for a way out as well. He loves his family, loves living at home, but he wants to, you know, find his way in life. He doesn't know what he wants to do just yet with his degree. And shit, I've ballsed up that storyline. He's still at university. Maybe he's home for Christmas. That's what I'm going to say. He came home for Christmas, but he's still at university. So that is where we're going to take that storyline, because I am going to make him enroll in university. So once the save file is out, he's going to be kind of living at dorms. So that's the vibe that I'm going for with that. But that's it. I think that reflects his personality quite well. He's kind of like a bit of an earth child here and there. I reckon he's getting into kind of spirituality. He's finding his sort of way with that kind of vibe. So I kind of want his room to reflect a plethora of somebody who doesn't know what they want to do yet. So I kind of feel that that fits the vibe quite nicely. My loves, we are complete. We are complete with the old mill. I can't believe it. Here we are. here we are with the completed version. I'm going to get this up on the gallery straight away. So as soon as this is out on YouTube, it will be up for you to download. Let's have a little tour around then, shall we? So you're coming through the gate here. Obviously the gate, the house is lifted. That is the main entrance up there. We'll go up there in just a second. Oh, I've just realized there's a bloody unit out here. I heard a few of you mention this last time, but I thought that you meant it was sticking out from the wall. And I was like, no, it's not. No, it's not at all. No, you were on about there was one down there. That's probably even going to be in the video tour at the beginning. Well, there you go. A nice little unit. Let's have a look, a little look around at all the garden and stuff, shall we? Let's get some better lighting back here. So we've got this lovely sunken patio moment down through this way. Got lovely areas here. I was going to do like a little area here, but I'm not going to bother doing that now. I thought against it in the last part, just because I like the way that that opens out and it kind of frees up the space to his kind of furniture store in there, you know. You come down this way, you got yourself a lovely little sunken down fire pit area, a dining area complete with an outside barbecue, all that you can eat and drink, with some bars out here as well, a lovely little seating area underneath the tree. And the house does connect through around that side there as well, which we'll take. We'll do that and we'll go in through the door and have a little look down in the basement level first, before we go upstairs into the main house. So you coming through this way. This is Felix's furniture haven, shall we say. So this is where he does all of his work, showcases all of his lovely and wonderful pieces. Very much for that indeed. You come around to this side, you got yourself a little office area there where he does all of his admin and whatnot, and then his full workshop over into this area here, so where he makes all of his beautiful furniture pieces. A little kitchenette into that corner there, and we've got access through this way, which takes us into a stairwell, which goes all the way up and connects into the main house itself. You can also have a little peep through into the workshop area there, and these slidey doors take you right in to the swimming pool area, which is very nice indeed. Complete with a double shower. It's also got a toilet in this area here as well, and also a fully fledged working sauna that I still need to paint the ceilings for. I will remember to do that, I promise. But yeah, nice big sized pool, gorgeous stuff. I think what we're going to do is take the stairs up to the main level itself, and that kind of like mezzanines over as well, up through there and up to the top level too. So that kind of like just connects this space really nicely. You come through this way. This is a bathroom area in here, a full family bath down on this level. And then through this way here is the main bedroom itself. So we've got a lovely skylighted area with a balcony looking out over those gorgeous trees out the front there. Let's just take it all in while we're here. Breathe in that fresh air. Beautiful stuff. So yeah, nice bedroom, complete with an ensuite bathroom in this toilet here as well. In this door here, beautiful, stunning bit of work there. And then this does connect in with a courtyard that connects through to the other side of the house. But what we're going to do is take this route back this way, so you can kind of see where the main entrance of the door is. The main entrance comes in through here, up those stairs, and then it looks through into the back of the house. We've got Tina's office in here. This is where she does all of her interior design work and client meeting and what have you. And then you come through into this way into the main family living space. So living area, dining area, and also the kitchen that connects through at the back there as well, complete with that courtyard area in the middle. This little kitchen goes into a utility room. Beautiful stuff. Still got washing in there. Make sure you do that, please. And then it's also got access out through the back here onto a balcony with some gorgeous reaching views over the countryside, and then down into the patio area itself as well. Beautiful stuff. You come through this way, back at the main entrance, and you make your way up the stairs here, up to the last level. So it's kind of got that space that we were doing at the beginning. So just a nice little family hangout space, really. A little nook, you could say. I think it's going to work very nicely. Into here, we have got Annabeth's room. Just very smart, very swish, very her, you know. Through this way, into the middle room here, which is a guest bedroom. I do enjoy that. I might reduce the size of those units and just bring the units down a little bit more. I think they're up a little bit too high for my liking. Through this way, and then you come into Dominic's bedroom here as well. So a bit of a mess, bit of a man cave or teenage cave, you could say, but I think it matches in with the personality. And then finally, the bathroom on this level as well, complete with everything: walk-in shower, bath, toilet and sinks. Stunning. Beautiful. There we bloody go. There's the view from the back as well. Yeah, I'm happy with how this turned out. I really am. So that's it, my sweethearts. I am going to leave you now. This was the final part of the old mill. I'll be back with some more Let's Build the Worlds tomorrow, and we're going to be making start on the Riverview Inn, complete with the couple that own the Riverview Inn. So that's it. Nothing more to say. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to leave you now with a little overview of this house and the family, and I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye. The old mill, built in the early 1800s, once supplied the people of Henford-on-Bagley with wool for textiles and clothing. Now owned by the Camber-Jones family, it has been transformed into a sleek modern home. Tina, a world-renowned interior designer and the face of Camber-Jones Interiors. She often graces TV screens and media for her work with elite clients. Her husband, Felix, is a celebrated furniture designer whose creations are integral to the family business. Their daughter, Annabeth, recently graduated with honours in interior design from Brychester University and dreams of one day leading the family empire. Dominic, the youngest, is still finding his path while studying journalism at university. On the night of the murder, Tina was unwinding after work. Felix was busy in his workshop. Annabeth was vacationing with friends, and Dominic was at his dorm. It seemed like an ordinary evening until Tina spotted a group of cloaked figures running through the rain. She dismissed it at first, but when the news of the night's events broke, she called Detective Miller to report what she saw.